Welcome to Slow Home Studio. We've got another viewer-submitted design problem. Today's problem comes to us from Rob, and he's from Calgary, and he lives in the middle unit of a triplex townhouse.
Hi, Rob. How's it going? First of all, I want to say that full marks for you living in an inner-city community. I know the neighborhood that your house is located in. It's in a walkable neighborhood. It was a reuse for those of you that don't live in Calgary. Garrison Woods is a reuse of an old Army base, and so all of that is great. Good location, good stewardship. It's well on its way to being a slow home. I also agree with the problems that you talked about in your letter, which has been posted along with this Facebook note. Here's the floor plan, and as we know from what Rob has told us, the front of the house faces east. The back of the house faces west. We've got another house here, another house here. Not a lot of natural light because we've got this huge garage at the back that we have to take care of.
That's right, and it's really, there's some interesting proportional challenges with the way that the rooms have been set up in this floor plan. And if we actually look at the zoning of this floor plan, we really have quite a large space at the front that would be considered entry, right? And it's not defined, there's no wall, but that really is circulation and entry. So then we've got this area for our living room furniture. Unfortunately, a 45-degree angled fireplace, which kind of makes the focus of the room a little difficult. Then there's the structural pillar here, and the dining room is in the back. So we've got another sort of area of space between the dining area and the great room.
Right, which is really circulation, which is coming back from the back entry, down like that, and over there, which puts the kitchen kind of over here in this one side.
And I really think the kitchen location is in the right spot.
I agree.
think for the plan, it's in the right spot. I think the issue is the furniture layout in the great room is a challenge, and the entry space is a challenge. And he's brought some photos.
Right. So let's just have a look. Obviously, this is an entry in need of some help. It's an entry closet. It's not an entry. When we look at this other image, we can clearly see that. Let me just put a bit of tracing paper over that. Because really what we've got is a front door, a closet that opens up beside the door, and then it's all just within that one big space. And so you're really living inside the front closet.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point, because really the front door, you're walking directly into a principal room. There's no sort of sense of containment of that entry, so you're always going to feel like if somebody comes over to your house, they're walking right into the center of the house.
Then the second issue has to do with the living room itself, and we can see here that we've got a television on the wall, and then we've got the corner fireplace, which you've already mentioned. So we've got two foci here, which is a problem.
Foci?
Yes, foci, which is a problem. And then we've got our window over here facing east, and then all of this kind of circulation. So there's a little bit too much space, and it's ill-defined.
And the other thing that he's concerned about is, of course, the structural pillar, which is really in an unfortunate location. And they wanted to be able to do something with that to make sense of it. But they don't want it to have any sort of blocking of natural light in the house.
So the challenge is that we don't have a lot of opportunity to change a lot of walls, to replace a lot of things. This is a relatively new house. We're going to have to make some very strategic but very important interventions in order to both clarify the entry, get that living room working, and trying to deal with the awkwardness of the post.
Yeah, so have at her. We'd like to see what you guys can come up with, and John and I are going to work on this design problem as well and post something a little bit later in the week.
See you then.